didn't want to bring that subject up. I mean, it was just one of those things that, like, psychologically left me fucked. And there was never a day that went by. I mean, God, like, hours. Like, every moment that I could, I just thought about it, and it's horrible. So, besides, like, avoiding things to wear, I would avoid doing things that might make me laugh. Like, dancing. Just, I mean, I would dance, but I'd have to get, like, smashed to do it. And even then, like, hiding my teeth. Like, everywhere I went, talking to people. My God, it was a nightmare. My whole life, it was so fucked up, and nobody should have to go through that. And then to top it off, you know, if I didn't feel bad enough as it is, I knew, like, I don't think, like, when I was younger, there was probably a couple times, like, people made comments on my gap and shit like that. Nobody really, like, you know, at least not in my face, made comments about my teeth, but I still knew what they were thinking. I knew. I knew that they think, you know, I throw up to make myself skinny, and that's why my teeth are fucked up, or I'm on drugs, or I'm just trash, or whatever. You know, that's just how people roll. That's how they operate. So, you know, as if I didn't feel bad enough about myself, I had to live with knowing what other people had to think of me. So, yeah, I'm 26, and I'll be 27 in January, and I spent most of my 20s being miserable. Just not being myself. Not living life to the fullest. Just complex. Just a constant complex. So, and I was always scared of the inevitable. And that's that they would have to go. I'd have to get them pulled. But when my front tooth, like, chipped off, that was just, like, the straw that broke the fucking camel's back. Like, for real. I couldn't handle it after that. So, it was like, do it now, or spend all of your 20s being totally ashamed of yourself and just not wanting to look in the mirror. Just everything bad that could come with having bad teeth, just keep doing that, because that seems to be working for you. No, it wasn't, and I knew that. So, I'm married to a great guy. So, I don't have to, thank God, worry about dating and going through this alone. I have good support. My friends, my family, they don't think any differently of me. Well, actually they do. They think better of me. Because, you know, I'm a lot more confident, I look better, I'm healthier, and that's all that fucking matters. So, you know, I could continue crying about fucking spilt milk and doing nothing about it and just feeling sorry for myself, or I could just, my foot is really fucking numb, like, it feels mechanical. Anyways, I could keep feeling sorry for myself and doing nothing because I'm scared to have them all pulled, or I could just get them pulled, accept this as my reality for the next 6 months until I get implants, and just be a happier person. So I choose to be a happier person. And when I go out in public, I don't have to explain to everybody, you know, hi, how are you doing? My name's Christy. I just got all my teeth pulled. Or, you know, I don't have to just, you know, divulge that information to people. So nobody knows. They look at me and they think that I'm just this young, attractive girl, which I am. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if these are mine or not. They are in my mouth and they look good and I'm healthier, and that's all that matters. So the whole point of me doing this is to say, you know, if, for one, if you've got bad teeth and you know it, like, that, you just gotta do something about it. You just can't let that ride. That's serious. Like, it can cause health problems, not just by you not being able to chew properly and digest your food right and, you know, get all, absorb the nutrients and shit, but, like, it can lead to heart disease and like all kinds of other shit. So number one is your health. You need to get that under control. And number two, you know, if you've got bad teeth, then I know you hide it like I always did. And why would you want to keep doing that? Why would you want to go through any more time of your life being ashamed? Why not just face it, deal with it, and move on? Because we can cry all we want to about things that we can't change, but it doesn't change anything, and it doesn't help. It just makes the situation worse. Or we can just change the things that we can and accept the things that we can't. You know what I'm saying? And who fucking cares about other people? Who cares? Because if they're sitting there making you feel bad about yourself and shit like that, like, is that going to change anything? Is that going to change your situation? Is that going to change who you are as a person? No, it's not going to do anything but bring all this negative fucking energy into your life, and it's pointless. It's pointless. So who cares? You need to be you. You need to worry about you. Take care of you, and just live life. Be happy. And if other people have anything to say about that, guess what? That's something that you're just going to have to get used to, because it's not going to be the first time, and it's not going to be the last. Like, people are always going to judge you. They're going to pick you apart, from your brain to fucking your looks, to what you're wearing, to the kind of music you listen to, the kind of people you like. I mean, whatever. They're just going to do that because that's the way they are, because they're miserable and they want you to be miserable with them. And they can only, how do I say this? They can only bring you down if you let them. Pretty much. Like, nobody can do anything to you unless it's physical. But, like, mentally, you have control over you. Don't let other people have control over you, because then someday, hopefully in the very distant future, you're going to be laying there on your deathbed, and you're going to look back over your life, and you're going to think, you know, I wish I would have done this differently, or done that differently. You know what I'm saying? And that's got to be a horrible feeling, to know that your life is about to end and you can't do it again. You can't change the past, and there isn't much of a future. So live for today. Do what you have to do, whether it's teeth, whether it's your weight, or a relationship problem, or whatever. Stop complaining about the cards that you were dealt, because the hand, it's just not going to change. It is what it is. And as for me, I mean, I think I look fantastic. My confidence just like went through the fucking roof. Like, I feel so much better about myself, and that there is like no price tag on that. Seriously, like, just to be able to sit here and do this video and just me feel good about me. Like, fuck what anybody else thinks, because I know there's not a whole bunch of people out there like, you know, oh my god, she's got dentures, like, it's fucking awesome. No, they're gonna think fucked up things, and I don't care, because I feel great about myself. That's all that matters. So anyways, if anybody has any questions about it, or needs advice, or somebody to talk to, whatever, just leave me a comment and I will hit you back. So, peace.